Twitch Prime members get awesome in-game loot, exclusives and surprises for their favourite games. Check out the link in the description for more information.
5, 4,
3,
2, 1.
Although there are many voice lines in Overwatch, not all of the ones the voice actors recorded actually made it into the live game. Some were left out due to copyright issues, others might be for future content, and some of them just seem to be missing for unknown and mysterious reasons. But to make sure you don't miss out, these are Overwatch's missing voice lines.
It was worth it!
Some voice lines haven't made it into the final game due to licensing issues as they're references to other media. For example, D.Va parodies the Korean smash sensation
up, 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 D.Va style.
Gangnam Style.
This was confirmed by D.Va's voice actress to be her favourite line.
That's the Gangnam Style one, and I think we didn't get licensing for it. Is that what?
Yeah, that's why we didn't do it.
Yes, it's my favorite line.
Roadhog has a line I've not heard on the live servers. There's actually a reference to a classic quote from Mike Tyson.
Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the mouth.
He actually has quite a few lines I've not heard in the game, such as this one when talking about the rings on his left hand.
It says left. Go on, ask me what the other one says.
He also has a few quotes that seem to refer to some kind of treasure.
A reward fit for a king. Shiny.
It's been speculated that a new map could be set in New Zealand, where many people believe that Roadhog could have been born. Perhaps all these new voice lines for him are tied to that.
If I wanted to go to the Wop Wops, I could have stayed at home.
Wop Wops is actually a New Zealand term for a remote outback town, so perhaps the setting for a future map will be somewhere like that. Maybe there's some treasure that needs to be escorted as the payload. This could line up with one of Junkrat's currently hidden voice lines as well.
Just look at this beauty!
Genji has a currently missing voice line that I'm pretty sure is a reference to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The sword is an elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Reba has a few interesting voice lines that sound like they could be triggered by being on his home map.
Home sweet home. It's just not the same since they cleaned up all the smog.
He's from LA, so perhaps these were intended to be played on the Hollywood map, but later got removed as it would seem a little bit strange for people unfamiliar with his origin to think that the big scary Reaper came from such a light-hearted map as Hollywood. Another one of Reaper's quotes is very long, so that's probably why the full version didn't get put into the game, but it's also really awesome.
The game's in the refrigerator. The door's closed. The light's out. The eggs are cooling. The butter's getting hard. And the jello's jiggling.
This is actually a reference to Chuck Hearn, an American sportscaster who was well known for making this quote.
93-70. This game's in the Admiral refrigerator. The door is closed, the light's out. Butter's getting hard, the eggs are cooling, and the jello is jiggling. Been jiggling for a long time.
There's a chance this could be related to the basketball and control map spawns. Other heroes have similar lines relating to dunking the ball, but I don't think they're in the actual game yet.
Oh, from downtown!
Kobe, eat your heart out.
Just like Dirk Nowitzki!
Halfred Glitchbot, the Omnic inside the car on Hollywood, actually has way more lines of dialogue than you normally hear from him.
Don't let this go to waste. Hurry, get the cameras rolling.
Interior, Whiskey Jack Saloon. He taps the shoulder of the man at the bar. I got a gun with your name on it. 6 of them.
Do you usually dress like that, or did you just rob my wardrobe department?
Athena, the Overwatch AI and announcer for the game, also has some additional voice lines that as of yet haven't been used.
Alert. Weapons discharge detected in Ordnance Bay. Satellite drone en route to launch gantry.
Perhaps these were for a game mode that's in development, but so far hasn't made it into the live game. Some heroes also have lines that don't seem to fit anywhere in the normal game.
Mine deployed.
Some voice lines that are missing from the game are just terrible jokes and puns. I would actually quite like these to end up being put in the game.
The world could always use more Euros.
I got a rock. Of Gibraltar.
Diva has a few voice lines that are pretty close to breaking the fourth wall. She often refers to things as if she knows she's in a game, but these might be just pushing it too far.
Play of the game. Yeah, pocket healer.
Sombra also gets a line that certainly seems to make it sound like she knows she's living in a digital world.
Wonder if I can just hack the score.
So which of these voice lines are your favourites, and which of them would you like to see added to the live game? Let me know in the comments below. As always, this is James for Cass, saying thanks for watching and enjoy the game. Twitch Prime members get awesome in-game loot, exclusives and surprises for their favourite games. Check out the link in the description for more information.